Hi, good morning, everyone. We're the group two, and the topic assigned to us is a topic that most of us know, a topic that most of us, especially those who live in the Philippines, know. We'll be tackling challenges facing the Filipino family. Now, the Filipino family remains a vital foundation of Filipino society, of the Philippines, but it faces several challenges. The first challenge that Filipino families endure is poverty and economic struggles. Now, the Philippines is a third world country. Now, of course, Filipinos and their respective families are going to be affected by these struggles that would affect third world countries. For example, around 18% of Filipino families, take note of that figure, 18% live below the poverty line. It impacts their access to education, healthcare, and basic needs. And because of this, parents often seek overseas work. Parents are not with their kids, they're not with their children. This can lead to family separation and emotional strain, especially in the children who long for their parents, who wish to see their parents. Because of these struggles, Filipino parents are often forced to work overseas in order for their children to have a better life. Now, now the second struggle that most Filipino families face are mental health and domestic violence. Mental health is a growing concern with issues like depression and anxiety affecting family members. Now, in Filipino values, usually mental health is brushed aside, and we can't blame them. And we can't blame these generations. However, I do believe that mental health needs to be promulgated. It needs to be there needs to be more awareness in the sense that mental health is an actual struggle. That's what some Filipino families experience. Now, the other part is of course domestic violence. Domestic violence persists with women and children often being the most vulnerable. Now, of course, Filipino families, not all of them are perfect. All of them are bound to have some wickedness in them, some evil in them, some abuse. And that's a sad reality that we live in. Domestic violence persists, especially those the most vulnerable, women and children in general. Now, there's also one other thing affecting Filipino families, and that is the erosion of community values. The modernization and technology have weakened traditional community ties, essentially. It's reducing the sense of communal responsibility and support. Think, ever since technology developed to the point where we could have a computer in the tips of our palms, the sense of community is just isn't there. Dinners with family isn't the same since most are either on their phones, they're not bonding, they're not talking, and that's a sad reality that not only Filipino families experience, but all families around the world experience. Now, I'll pass the mic over to my fellow reporter, Yves Fernandez, and he will be tackling the Catholic social teaching relating to our report.
So now that Van gave us all these issues pertaining to family nowadays, we can now actually connect these family issues into the various Catholic social teachings. So let's first define CSTs. So what are Catholic social teachings? Catholic social teachings are teachings by the Church for us to follow to be able to live a life of Christian morality. So what is a life of Christian morality? So living a life of Christian morality means being able to live a life that reflects of that of Jesus' life. So these teachings are actually interpreted from the scriptures by the church, taught to us to be able for us to be able to follow the examples of Jesus. So the Catholic social teachings that we can connect these family issues to is first they call the family, community, and participation. So basically, this CST implies that the family is the basic unit of society. It is the building blocks of society that builds the community as a whole. So by strengthening our values, our relationships, and our practices as a family, it will lead to a better, overall betterment in our community. So, so this can actually be connected to the issues pertaining to mental health, issues pertaining to uh, the lack of community involvement due to the modernization of technology. So, these issues that strain our relationships and values together as a family can be countered through the Catholic social teachings of call to family, community, and participation. Discuss the life and dignity of human persons and why this is connected to this issue. So the life and dignity of human persons actually implies that we all have the inherent right to be loved as human beings created by God. We all have the inherent right to be able to live protected and to be able to live safely together with our family. So this can be connected to the issues of domestic violence. So as members of our family, we all have the right to be able to experience loving relationships. We all have the right to be loved and respected, even by our family members. So, by being able to protect the rights of a woman and being able to condemn violence, we are actually protecting the human dignities of the family members as human persons in society. So the solutions that we can formulate based on these Catholic social teachings is first through community involvement. So why does community involvement solve this very complex problem? So community involvement actually strengthens our relationship not just with the community or not just externally but also within our family. So by being able uh, to get involved in community initiatives such as nonprofit organizations or organizations like Youth for Christ or other Christian organizations that engages in community extension services, we are actually able to not just be able to find a common bond with our family, but also being able to strengthen and practice our faith together as a family. And this leads to a better relationship overall with our family, and the better relationship we have with our family, we are able to counter problems with mental health, problems with strained relationships with our family, problems with we are able to counter problems regarding the modernization of technology because by being able to have an outlet to uh, to to spend our time with together with our family through community involvement or community initiative activities, we are able to counter the problems that technology brings in straining our relationships with our family members. And this solution also leads to a better values and development together uh, as a family. So and the next solution that we could think of is the improvement of public policies and services. So by being able to provide proper wage, by being able to provide free access to education, and by being able to provide families the means to be able to support other children by being able to have food every day, by being able to have access to public health care and be able to live securely. We're actually protecting their human dignity as human beings, as functioning beings here in our society. So we must really improve our public policies that really protects the rights of the people in society, and able to function as members in our community. And the next solution would be by promoting our rights as human beings, or our rights not to be violated, our rights to be not to be subject of abuse. So by being able to promote campaigns of violence against women, we are actually able to make them aware that they have the rights, they have the dignity, make them aware that they have the human dignity or the human rights not to be abused or mistreated in that way, and and to be able to live safely with their family members. So by being able to strengthen their rights, by being able to make them aware of these rights that they have, and being able to know that this social issue is actually happening in society now. We can make various counters to be able to uh, counter these problems. So this also pushes our public officials to strengthen our policies protecting women in their domestically. So and the last solution would be the promotion of is the promotion of God's word through the internet. So this is actually I would say, uh, very much overused solution when it comes to countering modernization of technology that strains our relationships with our community. But actually, it's really hard to stop. No, it's really hard to stop people from being able to engage themselves into the internet, being able to engage or indulge themselves in the advancements of technology. So all of us are in our phones na, no? All of us can't stop scrolling na. All of us are always in these social media apps. So by being able to bring our initiatives in promoting the good word of the Lord in the internet, we are able to uh, provide we are able to provide we are able to widespread this movement, and be able to have a good influence to our youth, and also to various families all around our society. So that is all for our report on family issues, and I hope that you all had gained valuable insights pertaining to this issue. So this was Yves Fernandez signing out.